Hi, my name is Sean Callahan, and what if I told you that by changing 3 small steps in my daily routine, I was able to transform my life and you could transform yours? In 2018, the CDC reported that over 42.5% of Americans were obese in this country. 1 out of 5 kids between the ages of 2 and 19 are obese in this country. If we add in all the people who are overweight in this country, 70% of Americans are overweight in this country. In January of 2018, I turned 40 years old. I was 100 pounds overweight. I was miserable. My back hurt, my knees hurt, my joints hurt. I was out of shape. I loved, my outdoor activities. I like to go camping. I like to go fishing. I like to ride motorcycles. It was getting harder and harder for me to do those things because of the shape that I was becoming in. I made a decision. I'm not a religious person, to each their own. My wife's family is Catholic, however, so every year we tend to give up something for Lent, just to get in the spirit of things. That year I gave up sugar, and it kind of transformed my life. When you start looking at sugar and what it does to your body and where you find it, it's in everything that's good. Bread, sweets, pastas, beer, alcohol, it's all sugar. Candies, those are all my favorite things. So to give that up for 40 days took a lot, for me. But I lost over 20 pounds in that period by really doing nothing other than just changing a couple things that I was doing eating. I started to feel my energy levels go up, and at that point I knew that I was onto something and I wanted to keep going. So I started looking at different aspects of my life that I could change. I've got my nutrition, my exercise, and my sleep. Those are the 3 things that I really started to look at closely. With nutrition, I changed the way that I ate. I started eating, I got rid of carbs, I got rid of sugars. I started eating more, healthy proteins, fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, healthy fats, skipping those things that, I love, but knowing that if I have those things, in small quantities, I would still be doing all right. So kind of did that. Next thing was my hydration. I realized that, I couldn't get by drinking energy drinks anymore. Diet sodas were never really my thing, but I just hated drinking plain water. Well, that's what I taught myself to do, is to just drink plain water. Luckily for me, the same time that this was all going down, a bunch of companies started coming out with sparkling waters, bubbly waters, different flavors. They taste great. There's no sugar, there's no carbs. Drink as many as you want. It's not gonna, tear you up or anything. And so it made the transition easy. That was a good alternative to those bubbly drinks or just drinking plain water that I was able to bring into my life. The next aspect was the activity. I tried to go to the gym and tried to stay healthy, but I made it a point that every single day I would do 20 or 30 minutes of some sort of activity, whether it was just walking my dogs. And that's kind of what I started out doing, was walking my dogs. Try to do that, you start finding out that I could get more out of a 30-minute walk, feel better than if I tried to run for 30 minutes, for sure. So I built up to that. As my energy levels continued to rise and continued to get up, I then started spending more time in the gym, working out, finding different routines, and building my strength up. So now, my nutrition was good, my hydration was good, I was working out, I was being more active. Now we're in a time when you can't go to the gym all the time when you want to. Luckily for me, I found an outdoor hobby. Some people would go hunting, fishing, hiking. I choose mountain bikes. I ride bicycles. I use them as a form of exercise when I'm not able to go to a gym, or not able to work out on my own. Another thing that I do, though, is every morning I get up while I'm drinking my cup of coffee and I do 100 push-ups. Sounds ludicrous, I know. I've been doing it for over 2 years. It started at 100. I'm a crazy, and I've done as many as 1,200 in one day, but no less than 100 every day for the last 2 years. The next was sleep. I didn't get enough sleep. I'm one of those people that would just stay up, stare at my phone, oh, look at this, look at that. Next thing you know, it's midnight. I know I have to get up at 5 and go to work the next day. So I got an app on my phone. I use it as a tool. It helps me go to sleep. It reminds me when it's time to start shutting down, going to bed. at 8:30, that's my cutoff time. That's usually when I have to go to bed. My alarm goes off at 4:30 in the morning. That gives me 8 hours of sleep. I've found that as a person, I work better on 6 to 8 hours of sleep. I can't really function properly on less than that. I understand that there's sometimes when, whatever it might be, you can't get that. And I'm the same way. It happens to me too. It takes a couple days for me to recover. I need my full, my 8 hours of beauty rest to keep going every day. Between this, nutrition, hydration, exercise, sleep, I add these all together, and I find my attitude's improved. Just better mood all the time. I don't have mood swings. Life has been good. I live a happier life. I stay active. I do things that make myself feel good, and I reward myself for that. So you owe it to yourself. You can live a healthier and happier life too. I hope I've helped you today, and I hope that this persuades you to find new ways that you can improve yourself. Thank you.